Most men will never be told the brutal truth. A single 5-second hug, if it is calibrated to the neurobiology of the female nervous system, can overwrite years of nice guy kisses, expensive dinners, and even diamond rings. I have sat across from high-powered attorneys, clinical psychologists, and recently engaged women who, after one deliberate embrace from a man who understood the science of touch, canceled weddings, ended multi-year relationships, and flew across continents just to feel that sensation again. Their bodies, not their minds, made the decision. The reason is simple. The primal brain does not speak English, Spanish, or Hindi. It speaks pressure, temperature, tempo, and stillness. When your hand finds the lumbar curve of her lower spine, slowly, silently, and with unwavering intention, you are not merely hugging. You are injecting a somatic code that bypasses the prefrontal cortex and downloads straight into her limbic system. That code reads, "You are safe, you are desired, and you are finally being held by a man who does not ask permission to occupy space." In that instant, her oxytocin spikes, her cortisol plummets, and her vagus nerve switches from defensive friend zone mode into receptive lover mode. Google's own search data proves this is not fringe theory. Queries like "why did his hug turn me on?", "lower back touch attraction," and "how to hug her to create spark" have surged 320% in the last 24 months. Today, you will learn the exact 3-pillar framework: tempo, stillness, anchor point, that turns an unforgettable greeting into a neurological echo she replays at 2 a.m. while her current boyfriend sleeps oblivious beside her. Begin by weaponizing tempo. Socially programmed hugs happen at 1.2 seconds. You will enter at 1.8, exactly 25% slower, because that micro delay snaps her out of autopilot and forces the amygdala to relabel you from background noise to novel stimulus. As you step in, exhale through your nose so your intercostals relax. This drops your shoulders and broadcasts calm dominance before contact is even made. Now lock silence. No filler words, no back pat, no nervous laugh. Silence is the rarest commodity in 2025's dopamine-drenched world. And when you pair it with steady diaphragmatic breathing, her mirror neurons replicate your heart rate variability, pulling her into a parasympathetic state where both sexual receptivity and emotional safety can coexist. Finally, the anchor. Place your dominant hand so the heel rests on the top of her sacrum and your fingers point downward along the lumbar fascia. This is the only erogenous zone that is socially invisible, yet wired directly to the pelvic nerve plexus. Apply exactly 0.8 pounds of pressure. Think firm laptop close, then remain motionless for 3 full breath cycles. MRI studies from the Touch Research Institute show this pressure recruits Meissner corpuscles and Ruffini endings in a ratio that the female subconscious reads as protective possession, not groping. Done correctly, her pupils dilate within 2.4 seconds, her vocal pitch drops a full semitone, and she will unconsciously lean her sternum into yours, a biomechanical confession that her body has already chosen you. Master this somatic imprint once, and you will never again compete in the currency of looks, money, or six-pack abs. You will operate in the currency of embodied memory. The algorithmic feed she scrolls every night can offer her filtered perfection, but it cannot replicate the moment a grounded man slows time itself, holds her against the chaos of the world, and leaves a thermal ghost on her lower back that reactivates every time she leans against a kitchen counter. SEO data confirms women search, "Why can't I stop thinking about how he hugged me?" 10 times more than "how to make him text back," proving that sensation outranks validation. Commit to the protocol. Slow down, stay silent, anchor low. Type "ready" below if you will no longer outsource your first impression to luck, and share this video with the man who has integrity in his words but hesitation in his hands. When you meet her tomorrow at the coffee shop, the office elevator, or the airport baggage claim, let your embrace speak the subdermal language of masculine certainty, because polite touches are processed by the mind, but the right hug is archived in the body. And bodies never forget. Type "Obsidian" locked below, hit subscribe, and share this with the one man who needs to feel unshakable. Obsidian Psyche, where shadows become signature.